You're listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. I am your host, Alim Leggett, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more.
What up, man? This is your boy, Mugga. Welcome to a brand new Comic Crusaders podcast. And today we have a return guest. My man has not been on in 10 months. He's been keeping it calm, building up his menacing story, because he's a dope creator. Now, the book is called Sweet Pea, but let me tell you, it's not as sweet as it sounds. It's a horrific tale. And, we're going to give you a little reminder of how dope this book is. Let me introduce to you its creator, the one, the only, my homie, Alim Leggett. What up, homie?
What's going on, bro?
What up?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me back on the show. I appreciate it.
Brother, I'm happy that you're back and you're bringing us an issue number 2 to this awesome story. As I've said, just moments ago, it may be called Sweet Pea, but folks, it ain't that sweet, baby. And I mean, it's a wild story. So we're going to make sure you catch up on that. But before we even catch up on that, we need to catch up on homie. For those that don't know you, just a little reminder where you OG from and tell us a bit about what, the story is about.
Hey, yeah. So like you see on the screen, my name is Alim Leggett. I'm from Philly.
Philly. Wow.
Yeah. So the book takes place in Philadelphia. It's about a father and daughter trying to survive after a race of these draconic aliens invade Earth. And, it's not a superpower story, but, well, I'll say it's not a superhero story, but it does have some powers involved due to some energy that bathes the Earth and affects human DNA, things like that.
Excellent. So tell us how that project went for issue number 1. As a project for Kickstarter. Was there anything you learned in that journey?
Yeah, issue 1, man. I learned to work with a team for sure, to make things happen. So I have a great artist. I actually colored issue 2 myself.
And what?
I wrote and colored issue 2 myself. Issue 1, I had a colorist and a co-writer. So this one is me stepping out a little bit more on my own and taking a little bit more control of the creative direction of things.
What made you do that?
To do what? Write it myself?
Kind of take charge approach and say, okay, maybe I don't need this side and I can maybe do it. What made you do it?
It ain't that I don't need them. It's just it's in the indie field at the level that I'm on. Still got bills to pay, so people, they had other engagements that they had to take care of or whatever. And I didn't want to wait, 2 years for this person to be ready or that guy. I want to say, why wait? So, all right, I'm going to do it. Like I watched and I learned while I was sitting with the guy. Stephen Duffy is a great dude. There's no knocks against the team that was on the first book because they all great people. And if they're available when issue 3 come around, I would love to work with them again. But if they're not ready to move when I'm ready to move, I got to keep going. You know what I mean?
Let's go. I love it, man. You're making me think of some music right now. With that, all right. So, other than working with a team, man, what was one of the positive things that you learned that you brought now into creating issue 2?
All right, so let's see. Issue 1, one of the things that happened was like it moved fast. Issue 1, things happened quick inside of that book, right? Where and I was approaching it like, okay, this is like a real life scenario where even though she's the main character of the story, she's not the only person inside of the world. So our main character really didn't know everything that was going on, and it was kind of focused in on the father and daughter only. Now in issue 2, I'm introducing a lot more characters and expanding that bubble of her and his experiences, right? So we got more people, we got more scenes, and we kind of took our foot off of the gas a little bit to let the story percolate more than just, you know, like the action and the thrills and everything.
Yo, how comfortable are you with now expanding the universe then, in this issue? Are you comfortable writing so many different, persons and perspectives?
Yeah. I mean, if it was fun, it still took me, like you say, like 10 months for me to get everything, and half of that was just writing the script and then working with my editor to make sure that I got everything in place, and like all the characters feel different and everything like that. So I'm pretty confident in what I got. But that's not to say like the main character is still the main character, right? And these other people exist in a way that it affects our main character.
Okay.
So it's not like say like The Walking Dead or something, right? Where you got this full cast and you spend time with this character, you spend time with that character. And like we might spend a page or two with another character, but that's only as it is important to the main character's story.
To the moment of the character, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Awesome. Folks, I know we've been teasing you. We're talking, so I want to show you more. I'm going to bring this on right now. All right, we're going to talk more about it, but let's take a nice little sneak peek at the campaign for issue 2 right now. That's live on Kickstarter now, folks. And I know it's a pay week, so don't be giving me no bullshit. You're gonna make it rain. It's Wednesday, and then there's Friday. So some of y'all got paid today. Let's support. Spend some money on some comics. So.
I used to run around with some boys 100 down. Birds fly, don't hit the ground. I get fly, hit the town. Hands on my bread, mind on my money. Gotta get fed. Time is my money. Cops on my head. Rain on the money. Ops cold red. He did his a mummy. I get the bag and they wanna be living in Philly but play with the heat. Summertime, what you out playing the street? My cousin got murked, been home for a week. My cousin got murked, been home for a week. Make the money, don't let it make you take the money before you try to take you. I don't know, I just make do. Me and the plug man, it just take two. Make the money, don't let it make you take the money before you try to take you.
I love that video, man.
Yo, that beat is so fire. So folks, let's take a look real quick. Yo, it has only 10 days to go. And now this campaign needs support. A big salute to the 41 backers out there. I'll show you my gray hair. Don't you worry. 41 backers already. Listen, you need 4,000. All right. We have 15. Let's make it happen. All right, today's payday, Friday payday. 10 days to go. With those couple of days, this ain't a thing. I know Alim's gonna make it because this is a fire project. All right, so let's start taking a little a sneak peek and talk about the team building on this one too, and the forward movement on this story.
Right. Yeah. So like I said, issue 1 was the beginning of this event, so it caught the world off guard, right? And then issue 2, we're dealing more with the response to that happening. So that these human responses to this supernatural event where this invasion is taking place and these monsters are roaming the street, people are starting to pop up with superpowers and all kinds of stuff. So now you got cliques kind of forming, people going into survival mode. The supermarkets ain't open no more. The streets is dangerous.
No more bodegas, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
You can't just run to the store and grab a bag of chips no more. So now we got to figure out how we're going to eat. And that's when you start seeing the worst of people, right? So you got looters and people, and like stick up kids out on the street. You got cults forming. That's a big part of this book, actually, that a cult formed around a kid that developed powers and abilities, right? Because they locked inside of this place where they're not seeing what's going on outside after they ran into this secure location, and then they found out that this kid around them got powers, so they thinking like this some kind of like some kind of deity or something that's going to save us. So now they form this group around this kind of like pseudo religion around this kid or whatever, and Amani walks in on that. So it's gonna get crazy dealing with that, and you get to meet more the aliens. I know like they popped up inside of the prologue or whatever, so you got like a peek of them in the first issue, but in this issue we actually interacting with them.
What?
And we interacting with
Do you hear this, folks? Do you hear this? Aliens, crazy people. I mean, this is comics. I love it.
Yeah, and we also dealing with this secret organization that may or may not have known what was about to happen, right? That like humanity and Earth's response force, kind of like that.
Okay.
So we really expanding on this issue. It's not just about two characters anymore. It's about, you know, like all of us versus everything.
Love it, man. All right. So, were you inspired by any real life experiences?
Well, yeah, man. I mean, let's say, like, just to keep it real, these streets is wild, man. So, like, I was a teenager growing up out there where, you know, like I seen grown men rob kids on their way home from school. So I seen.
Yeah, I'm from New York, so I've seen some wild shit. Listen, I was going to high school and I had to walk over some dude that got knocked out and robbed for breakfast money. I'm like, really?
Yeah, man, for bus fare, like, and you know, like, you driving on your work day and see somebody get slumped on the corner, you know, and you just hope the light turn green fast enough for you to get out of there before it start getting real crazy.
Yeah, I see some images out there, Philly beating us for real. Some hoods where they got some drugs. They look like zombies when they stand on the corner.
Yeah, out of Frankfurt, man, it's wild up there. It's
I
like
was witness
in real life.
I was witness in New York. I went to see the New York Mets versus the Yankees at a game last year, right?
Right.
And the 7 train stopped at a stop. Let me tell you, there was this girl just bent over.
Right. But she didn't fall, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like on her tippy toes, not falling. I'm like, yo, I mean, is this like art or what's going on here?
Performance art.
You say, yo, it was from Philly. He's like, yo, that look like my hood in Philly, son. That's all them people that tweaking. So look.
Yeah.
Going on his camera like that. That's foul, boy. You gotta take pictures.
Yeah, it's crazy and it's funny, but it's not funny, and like it's just wild because like these kids out here is crazy. So this book is me just observing the environment and the effect that it has. That's why my main character is the teenage girl. That's why the name of the book and her nickname is Sweet Pea, because, you know, she should just be living a sweet little 14-year-old life, but instead she dealing with all this madness and this violence and everything, and what's the effect that's going to have on her is the main theme of the book. You know, so you got the nature of her environment versus the nurture of her father, and we're going to see who went out in the end.
Excellent. So let's go through that campaign so people know what they need to do right here. Because, folks, right here, the story so far, you will get digital copies of number 1 and number 2 for $10. So how many pages are these books?
It's 28 inside of the first one and 32 inside of the second issue.
Holy shit. So we're talking like 70 pages of comics, folks. 70 pages, you hear me, of comics for $10. I mean, Marvel try to charge you like for 50 pages, 20 and shit. You know what I mean? Come on now. Now this is a deal. Right there, that was Sons of Adam, Daniel Jimeno cover. This is a dope cover. All right. So how'd you want to cross Daniel? How'd you want to cross Daniel on this to do the dope cover?
You said how I get in touch with him? You said?
Yeah.
Through Facebook groups, man. I found him through, and that's a task in and of its own, filtering through to find the person that's right for you inside of there. But yeah, that's how I was able to.
All right.
I was a fan of his work before, and it's a lot of other people that I met that, like dope, and hopefully I can work with in the future. Now that I've been to like conventions and stuff, but I found Danny through Facebook.
I gotta ask then, you know, 'cause the way you said that, you know, there's so independent creators that are also trying to start out there. So when you say that's a crazy task, like, you know, talk to me about the day that you put up the ad that you're looking for something. What was that experience like?
Let me tell you, man. Look,
He might have pulled his hair out.
I stopped putting up ads, man, because they're crazy on there. It's like throwing a chicken leg inside of a piranha tank.
Oh damn!
They jump on it, you know. And these people hungry, so I get it, but now I just look and you know, lurk and see who I like and put a little bookmark on there and see if I can work with them in the future. But I mean, if you're gonna find people, if you put an ad inside of these groups, you're gonna get a flood of people. You're gonna be talking to a lot of people. You know, some of them might be outside of your range. Some of them you might feel like is a waste of your time and don't fit the style that you're going for. To put it nicely, but there's a lot of good ones there too.
All right, since you are a writer, creator, you know, and you're looking for artists, right? I've been somebody told me once that an artist, you know, they put on an ad, and an artist came to them and said, "Well, you need to pay me X amount of dollars because you know what? We're more important than the writer anyway."
How?
Yo, but that's the nervy. Yes, that we're more important because the people buy the book for what we got, not for your words. I'm like, huh? I'm like, wow, that's kind of a fucked up thing to say.
Yeah, this is you got no direction without me. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like what you do is important, but it's equally as important as what you get from the writer,
of course,
from the colorist, from the letterer and graphic designer. All of it matters.
Yeah, form Voltron.
Yeah, right.
At the end, that's what it is. I mean, it's crazy that people have those type of thoughts and ideas about what that is. Insane, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, absolutely insane. What the hell? Man, I think I just found old weed in my pockets. Anyway. The things that happen on podcasts, folks, you never know. All right, so let's go to the campaign. All right, so you got that dope cover. Then we got the stories of our physicals, right? And then we got the son of Adam. Look at that, up close and personal, folks. Fire. Ooh, and that's his back right there that he's teasing. Look at that, yo. Wherepa, yo. What is this? Who is this? Look at this, yo. Wherepa. She definitely fills out her suit really well.
That's a new character. That's a new addition to the book. So the group of aliens that are invading the Earth have enemies out in you know, in the larger universe or whatever, and that's one of their enemies there. So she's gonna be, her name is Himba. She's gonna be, I'm anticipating that she becomes a favorite character of the story.
Well, she could hunt me down anytime, all right? No problem. Yeah, and let's take a little look inside the book, and there we go. Look at that ultraviolence. That smoke is in the air, folks. Everything is insured. Look, not even the A-team could save them this time. I'm digging it. And look, of course, yo, look what's popping off right there. I love that. I love that line right there, very manga-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's your jam too, though, right? Kind of manga-ish.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Big inspiration for me.
And what was that manga? What was that's your favorite manga of all time, or anime?
Man, probably that's a big list, but I mean, the easy answer is still Dragon Ball Z for me, because that was really like, you know, the years that I was running home to catch it and then talk about it with all my friends. I've been watching Dragon Ball for years, man. Like 30 years I've been watching that show or reading the books. So yeah.
Oh wow, that's a lifelong run, bro. There we go. But look at this, folks. I mean, do you see the beauty of the book? You know, very manga inspired, and yet look at that panel work, the usage, the lettering, that you appreciate the wonderful art. You know, this is dope. Dig it. I mean, I love pages like this. It keeps your eye busy, eye candy.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I seek. I'm tired of like reading comic books that just total just a splash page or 3 panels a page. I read the book in 5 minutes, and what the hell did I just get out of the story?
Yeah, my Michael Florio is my editor now. He kept me really busy, man. He taught me a lot too about, like guiding the eye through the page and everything like that.
Yeah, and it's perfect. Like, look at this. You could capture the movement, and it feels like camera angles.
Mm-hmm.
Great job, yo. I mean, again, look at that. Eye candy is right. Big shout out to your editor. But I'm big on that. It's like, yo, because just like a comic book needs to feel like I am watching a movie or a TV show. It needs to feel like it needs to help my imagination along,
Right.
in the movement. And if something feels out of place, it's like, all right, now the story is gonna skip a beat for me if that happens.
Out of place or stagnant, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And there we go. Yeah, you got a sweet sticker pack. Oh, damn! Look at this boy right there. How many chins homie you got? I mean, it looks like that person that's going around all the podcasts lately.
Yeah, I got the triple chin runner piece on the podcast scene.
Oh shit! There you go. A poster pack. All right, we got the Sons of Adam Virgin collectible. Dope right there. A holochrome cover at that. What do you mean holochrome? What
Yeah.
Homie digging into some 90s flair. What's popping?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
digging
that cover gonna be, and then that cover was made by the Glyph Award winner Clovis Bateboa.
What?
Yeah. So.
And look, folks, for you guys, for you speculators, for you collectors, only 50 numbered ones on that Sons of Adam collectible version.
Yeah, those 50 and no more for that.
And no more. You heard them. No more. All right, you better get them motherfucking 50 right there real quick. Look, and write it, sign, seal, deliver it. We gotta start singing, bro. Let's go. I love it. Well, you got the vibe. Yo, everything you're doing here got me thinking of a song. What are you doing to me, bro? Stop it. Make me feel my age. It gets grayer every time. Over here, look at this. A physical, digital sticker pack, 4 posters, and an extra signed copy. Issue number 2 for you to keep sealed away, or even to gift someone. You don't have to be greedy and put it away. You can give someone and put them on to the dopeness of this, so that way they can start supporting issue number 3 and 4 and 5 and so forth. Because folks, we need campaigns like this to keep moving and going forward. And I love this. As always, one of my favorite tiers that I like to see is for retail. So talk about this retail. I mean, have you hit up shops? Because look at this. They get 15 copies of number 1. 15 copies of number 2 for being $100. Yo, that's 30 books.
Yeah.
Yo, Alim, that is, I think, overly generous, and I think a wonderful effort. How did you even come up with this? That's great. I think that's the best deal I actually seen for retail.
Yeah, I'm crunching numbers and trying to make sure that once they get it, they can make some money, because like they help me out by putting it on their shelves and presenting it to people. I want to help them out and make sure that it's a lucrative investment for them also.
Oh man, after the show, I gotta put you onto 2 shops that I know for a fact support indie that you need to contact, because they need to know about this.
For sure.
All right. I mean, these are awesome bundles. Again, because it's nice when people see it on the rack.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't mean that type of rack, you perverts. I mean a comic book rack. When you go to an LCS, I mean, you know these pearls, Alim. Sometimes you say things and they misunderstand. Like this is Golden Door sign. No, hey, relax, guys. All right, so we got the retailer event bundle. Wait, oh damn! I never seen something like this. Talk about this idea.
Yeah, so this is like if you want to have a release event inside of your shop or whatever, you're getting 30 copies of issue 1, 30 copies of issue 2, 120 stickers and 60 posters. So you can give away 4 stickers and a poster with each copy of the comic book sold.
Oh, damn. That say word. And there we go. Listen, let's see. We got the early bird, we got the double digital, more folks. You gotta support. Has multiple tiers. All right. People are digging it. Extended independent family. We got amazing characters. Come on. How could you not want to support amazing independent projects like this? And it's fresh, baby. It is fresh. It's fresh. And you see right there, so you know what will the funds be used for. Always important for you guys. I want that honesty is for printing, that shipping, marketing, couple of convention appearances, because you want to see Alim out there hanging out, getting on those independent panels, talking about independent creation and his journey. I mean, to find artists, and how do you even run through the madness of emails to find the people that you want to work
with? Now I'm live on my own. So you guys see that I put together a great campaign for you. It is my hope that you guys check out the campaign, back the campaign. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. Just look up SweetPeaComic and you'll be able to find me there. And, you know, like, if we ever at a convention together and you see me, just stop by, say what's up, even if you're not purchasing anything. If you have any questions for me, hopefully next year I'm making it to some panels and speaking on those things as well. And, you know, we just going to keep pushing forward. Issue 2 is here, and issue 3 is coming up next. All right. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you, Comic Crusaders and Alim Leggett, for having me on the show. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.
Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.shop and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.